Live on the MBM network for the Team Venom versus Team Midnight. First race Poconos. Excuse me. Third race technically is Pocono, and the fourth race is going to be ISM at Phoenix. And I am Marty Phillips, aka Marty R. Phil, and we have my buddy Dean Jones, aka the Mick. What's up?
Hey Marty, what's going on? Ready for another installment of this awesome little series slash rivalry we got going on here?
Yeah, it's gonna be quite the show again, I'm sure. At least we have a short
Yeah.
track involved this time, so it should get really kind of crazy. The second race, I believe, is at ISM. The first they're gonna do Pocono. So
Okay. Yeah. ISM Pocono. That actually might be just a little bit more close racing, I'd say, than maybe ISM. Just with the draft involved and all of that.
in
But
turn
I'm
one and
also
turn
very
two.
excited.
So
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you definitely have those wild cards, that's for sure. On the thing with turn two, turn one, you have to have your braking on point. Like, you can't mess that up, or you're going to send the guy in front of you into the wall or get sent into the wall. And, turn two is just such a speed trap, man. I'll be interested to see if these guys, with their talent level and skill, if they uh, take it too wide into the second turn there. Sorry, Discord fired up there a little bit and scared me, got me off track there.
I heard no bear squawking. So
Yep, yep, he's they're
you
getting it
can't.
figured out. Well, and so why don't you explain to everybody, they changed the qualifying format up a little
Yeah,
bit.
it
What do
looks
you
like
know
from
about
the stream. I was on the stream with no disrespect, but Venom, because that's who I raced it Tuesday, and that's what I broadcast for. Just the Venom guys were qualifying, so I'm guessing that the Team Venom and Team Midnight are doing both their qualifying races separately, and I could only guess that they're gonna, whoever's running the in race control, are gonna guess put the times together, and then that's how they're gonna get our starting lineup. That's the only thing I can guess that they're going to do. So I guess Discord now has got a starting order lineup for us. Um, so if you want to look in there, what was that? Um, we can get that on the road. So looks like. Sorry guys, I'm trying to multitask here. Got a bunch of stuff going on. Looks like the race invites are going to start at 8:05 p.m. Eastern. Looks like we have the 51 and the 4 in the front row at Pocono. Then we have the 3 and the 19 would be the second row. Then the third row would be the 21 and the 22. Which we know all about that 21s. He swept both races last week. And then we have the 88 and the 48 in row 4. Then we have the 1 and the 95 in row 5, and then 6 we have the 2 and the 38, and then the final row 7, we have the 10 and the 34. So let me see here. Looks like Jay Wood is on the pole for Pocono.
Jay Wood is on the pole for Pocono. Hey,
A good old
I have
slider.
something to say about that guy. That Jay Wood. We as Marty mentioned, we broadcast the races live for Venom's league, and on Monday nights, and awesome league. Y'all should check it out, which I'm sure Midnight is as well. Obviously, if they're competing with these guys. But they had a guy come up from their Xfinity series to fill in for a guy, and boy, did he tear it up. He was smooth, he was fast, he was dominant. Very surprised by that guy, and I'm very excited to see what he can do tonight, and you know, very excited to see his name on the roster for this evening. It should be pretty exciting to watch him and see what he can do here again.
Yes, most definitely. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I really don't know the Midnights. I know they're really fast. Obviously, they swept both races last week. But I don't know. I haven't ran anybody Pocono. I have in ISM, and, you know, I know it's probably no big surprise, but that 95 is stupid fast there. So we'll, which I'm sure all of them are fast, but I just know because I've raced with him, actually raced with him on the track, and I know he's really fast. So, but you never know. It's never always the fastest guy. You got to put all your nuts and bolts, you know, all together, and, you know, and keep it together. So a lot of stuff can happen. So we'll
Yeah, and like you mentioned last time, you know, the last time they had this, you know, Slade really did dominate both races, to be honest with you. You know, but it kind of seemed like, from what I understood, that you know, Midnight kind of had the better averages almost in every category than Venom did, and you know, maybe part of me would like to think that maybe Venom didn't realize the dogfight they were in, or the boxing match they were in, but you know, everybody knows what everybody can do now, and so I'm eager to see, you know, how Venom can respond to, I mean, that early domination by the Midnight drivers and Slade himself. So,
oh, for sure.
Yeah, and it's really cool that, you know, these two leagues could come together and not so much put their egos aside. I think you kind of got to have that to be at this level, but you know, to come together and just make the viewing better for all the fans that enjoy watching the spectator sport. And yeah, I guess I just kind of lost my train of thought there real quick. That was fast, but yeah, I'm just really excited about it. I'm glad that we can do this. You know, we got a bunch of good sports in here, and a bunch of respectful guys, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You know, respecting your fellow competitor. Meanwhile, trying to beat the tar out of him. So this should definitely. I'm excited. I wonder. So what do you think, Marty? Do you think Venom goes a little bit more? The Venom League guys, do you think they come out a little bit more aggressive than they did last week, or do you think they were doing all they could last week, and maybe Midnight just does have a little bit of edge talent-wise? What do you think?
I think maybe a little bit of both. I think maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think both teams probably practice. Maybe Venom, since, you know, it's kind of like getting beat like they did, and they probably hammered down and probably really put in some time, you know, practicing. I can only imagine that's probably what they were doing, and nobody wants to go 4-0, you know. But all jokes aside, PS4 beat Xbox's butt when it gets down to it. So, but
that's all that matters. Yeah, we're all the same team in the end.
That's right. That's right. But I would guess, knowing the Venom guys, they probably, you know, did a little bit more practicing and everything than. But you know, all in all, it's all fun for us, and it's fun for everybody, hopefully. So. Looks like we're fixing to get the race on the way. I'm looking on the stream. We have 10 seconds to go, so I'm not sure when you got invites. So there we go. So
yep, we just got them. So I will be waiting the okay from race control to accept the invites.
I think we can go.
Okay.
All right. What's up, Kevin? I just seen your text there, so I got a lot going on. Hope you enjoyed the show, buddy. I know we will. It's going to be really hard to keep up with these guys on the short track in Phoenix, but we're going to do our best. Here we go.
I am just loading up the stream here. Behind, I got a little bit of a rushed start here, so here we go. Let's enjoy some Friday night. It's Friday night, right? Let's enjoy some Friday night racing and
Looks like
Hell
they're going
yeah.
to probably do some pace laps here, I'm guessing. Yep, we're up now.
Yep. Yes. So, usually I like to be a little bit more prepared than this. So I am meanwhile going to be looking for my roster here. But now, so what they're going to be doing is, I'm not sure if they will. Do you remember? I think last week they did the was it double file restarts, Marty? Is that, if my memory served me correct, or?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so they're doing the double file restarts again this week, as far as I could understand, in race control. And they're not going to be going at the line. From the sounds of things, they'll be going in the
Restart zone. Correct.
So, that is definitely that's kind of a wild card within itself, because, you know, the restart zone, granted it isn't very long, but it is a zone, so that means that you're kind of at the mercy of the leader, you know. So you got to really be paying attention. For, you know, example, if we're restarting now the 4 car, you know, you really got to pay attention to what they're doing, and it kind of gives an edge to the front runner there. So that'll definitely leave a little bit of room for error there. So
yeah, it looks like Jay Wood's taking the high side for the restart as well. I just caught that. So, and we have old Workman joining us. He wasn't racing last week, so we got Workman. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's in the 3 like always. So joining us, and a couple of new guys. Not new, but new to us because they wasn't racing last week. Is what I mean. So I think Hyper is in the second race. Here we go, guys. Like we're going green. They're going in turn 1. Looks like Jay Wood and old Slider. First and second. Oh, Slider, he got on the apron and held it. That's interesting. It's like kind of balled up everybody behind him, but they didn't wreck, so good job for him.
Look at that Slade. He just took that all the way down there in the bottom, and he's going to make this turn stick, so I can't imagine he'd do it any other way. Meanwhile, the 51 car has really gotten a lead there, but the 19 kind of got bumped into the wall. I don't know if that was his own doing or if someone kind of helped him into there. From the looks of the projection of his car into the wall, it looks like he got a little bit of help into that, and that would be Bags, 475, if the roster is still correct from last week.
Yeah.
Looks like that new guy, I'd assume, who is Workman in the 3 cars.
He's not new.
Well, he wasn't.
He's new, right? Right,
so, yeah,
right.
He's not new to the racing scene.
No, I think everybody knows who Cody is. So.
Yep, and it looks like the 21 car is really picking up right where he left off. Slade, he's definitely not leading. Oh, we got a bunch going on in the middle. Oh, we got a car, the 95. Was that the Bear that just went into the inside wall?
If it's a 95, that's who that'd be.
I seen orange and black. It looked like a Bengals uniform that just went into the wall. Right? Imagine that. Jay Wood
has...
Yeah, we're getting some voice frustrations from the Bear in Discord, so that was definitely the 95 car that felt like he was knocked off the racetrack there. So,
looks like we got a caution, maybe? Yeah.
Yep, I would say that we are definitely under caution.
Well, 51, boy, he was like checked out. I'm really surprised that the drive, they couldn't catch him. He was just going. They were side by side, man, and they was just loving that stuff. So
yeah, that 51 guy, our car, I've never heard of him. I like to think that I know a lot of these guys that race online here and in this sport, and you know, I've never heard of him until last week, and man, he's just so impressive. He's so smooth. He is either the luckiest guy in the world, or he really understands and prepares for these races. And it really is a pleasure watching this guy run. And I'm not only saying that because, you know, he runs in our Venom with our Venom boys here, but yeah, he's very talented. That's for sure.
Yeah, he had a good run at Bristol a little bit. Definitely had the car to beat. But as like we always say, always the fastest car don't never win. So, but
now it's looking like that's correct. And now it's looking like I don't know what side of the the lines working in his running? Is he running as a Venom or Midnight?
Midnight.
He's a
midnight driver. Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so it seemed to me as we go into the pits, we had 3 of the top 5 were Venom. So it's looking pretty evenly matched so far. There was a lot of action that happened right there. I haven't gotten a chance to look into the running orders yet.
That old 21's up there, wouldn't you know it? So old Slade. So he come in the pit second behind Woods. So Jay Wood in the 51. So we'll see what everybody does here on pit road. But Jay Wood's a good driver. I've seen him around, so for a while. But yeah, he's definitely new to us as far as us broadcasting and watching him. So looks like they had a lot of shaking going on, because now we have looking like, I gotta scroll through here, guy. I don't know if people must have took 2 tires or what, because we got the 48 and we got Venom on the top row here. So we'll see what happens here, guys. Looks like we got a lot of MBN fans, of course. So I'm looking at the text on the broadcast. So.
Okay. Where is this broadcast being broadcast?
It's Midnight's. Slade gave me all the stuff to get in here, because originally, I guess something happened, somebody couldn't make it. So thank you, Dean. Sorry, other Dean. El Blanco just sent me a message, so he's on here. So I love the camaraderie. I love the camaraderie, so it's all good. Appreciate you, buddy. So, but yeah, it's like we're fixing to get going here again. I'd like to see what that 51 and the 4 will do, and they look like they're in about mid-pack right now, so it should be interesting here. So
yes. Okay.
Here we go. Green flag, guys.
Yeah, the 3 had a really rough restart there. I don't know if he missed a gear or what the deal was, but yeah, he lost about 4 car lengths to the 48 car.
You might have missed a shift or something like that. That 48's keeping her up front.
Unfortunately. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm riding around here with the 34 car, and got a little bit of a gap there from the, let's see, what is that? 7. Oh, they're closing back up on him.
And I apologize, guy. Venom is in the 48 in this one. I'm so used to him in that gold color Chevrolet. So Venom is in the league in the 48. I apologize. I got used to him, seeing him in that gold 8 during regular league racing. So
it's like this. We got 3 little packs running here. We got the lead pack, and then we got a 4-car group here. The 4, 34, 22, and the 88 car, and then we got 3 guys hanging out in the back there for a little bit. It looks like there's some slicing and dicing going up in the front. And of course, as I say that, they all check right in line and run each other nice and politely.
right.
Oh, we had a 4 car. He got under the apron there and he turned it into the wall. Everybody was able to miss him and dodge a move. We had a car in the back there. I guess I'm not sure who that was.
Just riding on board with the leader right now for a lap or 2 or 1 lap. Just takes a while to get around here. So we're going to ride on board with the 21 here. He's in 3rd place right now. Then we got the 2 up high. Oh, look like we got the number 3. I'm assuming that's Workman. He just took the lead away from Venom in the 48.
What a power move. I just got the tail end of that. It looks like he went around both of them on his own.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Wow.
Oh, he went around the 48, yeah. Oh, and he gets in the wall.
Yep,
And the 21 is taking the lead now.
Ooh. Yeah, he just got a little too greedy there in the exit of 2. Oh, that's too bad.
And that 21 is no surprise, so.
I have ran with Workman in the Elite Racing League, which is a very fine league in itself, and you know, he seems to be a very smooth and good driver as well. The little bit that I have ran with him, so we definitely do have the good guys in here. It looked like a 48. Did he lose it going out of?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I was on the leader, then I watched the 3 take the lead from him, and then the 3 hits the wall, then the 21 was in the lead. So I was riding around with him for a little bit, and I finally went back to the overhead view where I can watch, you know, the front pack wherever we race. Looks like we have some good racing.
Got some too wide up there, see?
Looks like we got some few stragglers, about 3 in the very back, then 1 behind him. So, but it's a long race, so never know. They could be thinking maybe some fuel strategies or something like that. So, since it's only a 25%er, so there's not a lot, you know, a lot of laps. I'm not really sure how many laps they have here, but looks like the 21 still looks like OJ Wood has come up to play a little bit up in the front, so I mean, it looked like the 3's then gathered himself back up, so he's coming up strong. So then we have the 19, he's up there too in the top 5, so we got quite the show.
Now the 19, if I remember correctly, that is Bags. That would be a midnight driver there. So we got, you know, everybody's just kind of hanging out. Okay, as I said that, we have 4 wide back here. Holy cow. So we do have some 2 wide racing between the 2 and the 1, the 22, the 48. Seems like he has lost something. He come down into the 88. That was really weird. I don't understand. He must have gotten loose off of a turn there. Just come right down into him. I guess I'm not hearing anything in race control about it. Yeah, looks like he got loose coming off the turn and just left turn right into him.
Wow.
Oh, that was interesting. Well, as I was going to say, everybody's just kind of riding back here in the middle of the pack, but that's not the case. It's anything but that right now. Oh, it looks like was that the 2 car? The 2 car tried taking it too close to that apron, and he went up the track a little bit there. It looks like the 48 is taking him down low. I really don't want to move from the car I'm on because so much is happening right now. But
yeah, I'm just watching the top 2 leaders. They look like they're just kind of working together, I guess, at the moment, trying to just break away from the field. They've been running pretty much in a straight line, just drafting off each other, but as soon as I say that, looks like the 3's making a 21, so we got the 3 inside.
Yeah.
Oh, he falls back in. He falls back in line, so.
Now, the 34 just did something interesting. Something I wonder must be wrong with that car because we got a slow car down. Interesting. Okay, so the 34 car just kind of pulled over basically for a couple of these guys and lost some track position.
I think the 34 is Hyper. I think I don't know, he didn't race last 2 races, so I think originally maybe he was going to race.
Into the wall. And
second race.
Here comes the, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Marty. Diesel got into the wall in that 51, that rookie of this.
Oh, got him in pit road. Leaders coming in pit road hot.
And boy, when you say hot, that means they got no speed penalties going on. So when you say hot, they're coming in hot. And
about $1.70, yep. They coming in hot.
About $1.70. Yeah, that's about as fast as you guys want to come into the pits safely, guys. So.
That was old school there, man.
Yes.
Some guys don't remember that, but I remember it.
I remember those days where there was no pit road speed, man. And as a matter of fact, I think it was one of Bill Elliott's crew guys in the when he was in the 9 that got taken care of by a car, and that kind of put an end to that. But we got some two-wide racing here going into the turn here. We got the 88. The 88 is, I don't know who that is. Just took the 2 car down low. Oh, the 2 was pitting. That's why. I thought that looked pretty easy for the 88. Do we know who is driving the 88 car?
I'll have to get my list here. It is a JRM. JRM Kiefer 7. He's running the 88. So.
Okay.
Then we got Diesel in the 22. So.
Gotcha. Oh, Diesel is not in the 2 car?
No, he's in the 22 car. The 22.
Okay, who's in the 2?
Dooman. That's one of our guys. Dooman.
Right, okay.
Yeah, he's still in the 22, so. I mean, still in the 2.
Folks, rosters changed like I changed my underwear. So I assume that this is the competition caution?
Correct. That would be right.
Oh, we got the 95 car is out of gas. The 4 car is out of gas.
Oh no! The one looks like the one's out of gas, out of fuel too. Yep. Looks like.
Well, so I'm sitting here and I'm looking. I'm like, now wait a minute. This has to be the competition caution.
And the 4's out of fuel too. And Sliders, I'm on his stream for the moment, and he's.
Yes, that's what I was saying. The 4 car was out, and the 95. Fancy this. The 4 car was out of gas, so the 95 was trying to push him. That's why I was confused as to it looked like a game caution. But so the 95 was trying to push the 4, and while pushing the 4, the 95 ran out of gas. Well, okay, so
we got the leaders coming in again, though. I don't I'm so confused, guys. I don't know who's in the lead now. So after all this
we got
craziness,
a heck of a race on the backstretch here, doing about 30 miles an hour. Is it 88? I don't know what. The 88 just stopped, so he must have lost his accelerator. Oh no, we're good. He's going again.
Yeah, I'm seeing him now. I got the camera on him now. I got the camera on the 88. It looks like the 95.
Look at him. He said, I got gas, guys. Look at this. That's awesome. Oh, boy. So they really, really pushed the limits a little too far. They had to get to this competition caution. I suppose if some of them would have went in, they obviously would have lost a lap, and there would have been too many of them, and that would have been too big of a mountain to climb there to get back in the lead lap. Well,
so is a 10? So is a 10, I think, of Rhino? Is he? And then we have Dooman in the 2, looks like, up front. Yeah, Rhino's in the 10 as well, so sometimes they change numbers, so we have the 10 and Dooman, looks like in the front row here. And then like Jay Wood, and then that 22, it looks like, so that's a 22? That's Diesel.
The 22 is.
I don't know if it's 22. Oh, is it 22? Oh, it's a 34. That's Hyper. That's Jay Hyper.
So, Marty, from the sound of things, it sounded like they are not too concerned about waiting for these guys that have lost fuel, ran out of fuel. They've upped the caution speed there to 80 miles an hour, and they're going to go green this next time by.
Yeah, I guess. I'm looking at the 4. Like he's on pit road, so.
Well, it sounded like they were going to go green this last time, but they were concerned about the 88 getting his lap back.
And somebody else is went in the pit, so I don't know what's going on. I guess they're going to do one more pace lap here, because I don't know why people would be going to the pits if they're going green, so looks like we're doing another pace lap here.
They are. We are waiting for the 88 to get his lap back. That's correct. Boy, do we have some excitement on some of these radios here in the race chat. They are ecstatic that they made pit road. The guys that had no fuel. And by God, we made it. Of course, in a high-pitched Southern voice is the way it sounded to me. So,
Yep, it looked like we get Pats in the one, it looked like. I don't know if that's the one or the 41, but I think it's the one, so. There goes the 95 of the Bear. Looks like they're getting their laps back as well, like you just mentioned, so. And somehow that 50, that'll be, we have some new leaders up here, so that'll be, see if they can, see what they can do up front in that clean air. Well, look like we have probably about 22 laps, probably 21 laps to go once they take the green flag here. Look like we have one car trying to catch up to the back of the field here. If they're going to go green, then he's going to be... They got green flag. Here we go. It's like Juman ducked way in front. Had a really good start there. Well, see if we can get another of the pack here. Like the 22 Diesel is going to take over the 10, take that position. And we have the 48 of Venom and the 48 coming along. Some beating and banging in the back there, trying to get all they can get, guys. Looks like Workman, that 3 is trying to push his league teammate, try to catch that number 2, Duman. So we get on board of these guys here. And they have caught him. Oh, the 2 hits a wall and then it gets into the 21, but the 21 gathers it up. So we got new leader, 21, and we got the 3 of Workman. Then the 2 of the Dooman that got in the wall a little bit, still hold 3rd spot off. And I think we got Venom leading that 2nd pack coming along. He's got the 22, look like. I don't know if that's the 22 or the 34. They're both yellow and red, so I think it's a 22 though, Diesel, I believe. Like them top 3, they're trying to pull away, but let's see if I can catch. We'll get on board with the, that is the 22 of Diesel. Have to look at my thing. I'm not sure who's in the 19. Yeah, that 2nd pack, boy, they're going at it. And we got Slider in that 4 that ran out of fuel, and he's trying to make a move, get up there. That's Vulture's 20. I apologize, guys. I should know who that is in that 19. Looks like he was cleared to 22 now, and trying to get up to that top 3. If he can shake things up there for the leaders. Yeah, I got it, Chase. Thank you. I should know this, but it'll take me a couple races to remember them all.
You know, old Chase is a good third wheel here, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. He tries to be.
He does. He tries really hard. And, you know, we sure act like we love him, you know. It's just one of those things you feel sorry for the guy. And...
yeah, he should have MLB 19. He'd be better.
well,
but
yeah, then he'd probably be part of the crew.
Anyway, on the race, yeah, we got 3
Anyway,
making a move on Slade in the 21. He's going for the lead.
And we got the 34. He's doing the old slingshot with the 4 car. It looks like he's going to complete the pass going into the...
3 wide.
Oh, he's holding it. He's holding it. 3 wide and 1.
They were for a second. It didn't last long, but...
oh, now it looks like 4 is looking down low to take the 34 back, and it looks like he has committed to that move. He's on his left rear quarter panel, and he is let off going into 2.
Oh, the 2 gets into...
ooh,
the 19.
Oh, the 19. No, and the 19.
Oh, he's not going to be happy at all.
2 wheels.
I don't know if the 2 didn't see the 19, but he clearly drove up there. I don't know if he didn't see him or what, but I bet there's some nice words going on now. That's not good. And look like we got a caution because I've been in that 19's position way too many times, so I'm sure he's not happy, but maybe the 2 just didn't see him. I heard sorry, so I'm guessing he's probably apologizing.
Definitely apologizing. Someone was to the 19. We're not going to name names, and the 19 must have his mic on mute because he wasn't saying anything.
Oh.
So, Marty, we pitting here or what?
I'd say yes. You still probably have, you've still got like 16 laps as of right now before you'll have 15 when they cross the line here. So I would say definitely yes. You got to pit anyway, so they're doing 4 times. I can't remember. I think they are. If they're doing 4 times, they're going to have to pit at least 2 more times if it's just a fuel only or whatever they decide to do. But yes, I would say so. So I would say at least guys probably 4th or 5th and back definitely pitting. They don't got nothing to lose, so it's kind of one of them things. What do you do if you're the leader? So
right,
you go in, they stay out, or you stay out, they go in. But it looks like we all going in because everybody's got to pit anyway. So yeah, we got the whole field coming in. Looks like. Yeah, I know, Chase. I'm sorry. I just had a brain fart, so I apologize. And we have a lot of pro drivers too as well, so. But yes, the 19 is a pro driver for Coach Gibbs, by the way, so. Thank you, brother.
I guess I didn't know that. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I got my list. I just don't have my list in front of me, so. I'd say at least probably half these guys are pro heat drivers, so. Well, I know they are, so.
Yeah, so
definitely a bunch of talent in this race for sure. So.
Exactly. So, Diesel.
Right.
Bags, Slade, Bear are all pro league drivers.
Yes, it's manual cautions only. Sorry, I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Answering a question, so. They're all manual cautions, by the way, guys. So it's manual cautions only. So there's no game cautions. So.
Now, I guess I'm not sure what this means, but not only do we have Pro League drivers in here, you know, a handful of them. But we also have some top PS4 top 50 drivers.
Yes.
Not sure how they rate that.
Well, they got ranked in the draft. They have the top 50 from the champions, the original champions, and yeah, they have the top 50. Then they have the guys that got drafted. So, because they have the showdown race. Yes.
Gotcha. Thank you. So Slider in the 4 car is a top 50 PS4 driver, and we are back going green. And the 34 had a rough restart. He lost 2 positions there just off the restart, and it seems like that's the second guy. The 3 car in the last restart was he lost a couple spots, a significant amount of time. They must just be missing some gears here, Marty. And not to change the subject, but coming in 4th place is the one and only 95 car, and he dove down in there really hard there, and he just about didn't make it stick. He really had to let off and lost a lot of track position right there. But woo! But I was just gonna say, guess who's coming? And he will. He'll get back up here. I think we're gonna get a lot of runs like that. You know, these guys, all of these guys are, you know, they know what they're doing. Obviously, as we just listed a lot of these guys' credentials, and so I think we're going to see a lot of guys getting caught up in other guys' mistakes or mistakes of their own, and having to work their way back through the field. And you know, at a track like this with the draft, oh God, sorry, the 19 about lost it off the turn there.
And Diesel.
Really enables you to do that.
And Diesel, by the way, is a Pro Heat driver too, so you know.
Yes. Yep, we got Diesel, Bag, Slade, and Bear racing here tonight that are the pro leaders. So the 19 looks like he is hung out to dry. Holy cow, in turn 3 there. Oh, he's fighting it coming out on the high side. He's got the 10 car underneath of him, but it looks like the 10 is not going to be able to make it. As a matter of fact, the 88 decided to run with the 19 and kind of push the 19 past him.
And the 21 is still holding him off. He's got a lot of front damage, but he don't seem to be stopping him right now. So,
what do we got for laps left, Marty? Do you have that information?
Did. I'm guessing we probably have about 10, but my stream I'm following's got the leaderboard on there right now. It does not give a lap count, but I'll give you one. And you're going through the tunnel turn right now. I'll give you one when you cross the start-finish line here.
Seems like that 95 car is really fighting something back there. He lost an awful lot of ground here to the leaders. He was right up front there, and I don't know if he's overdriving the car or if he's just got a lot of damage that wasn't able to be fixed under caution or what.
All right, we have 12 to go. 12 to go.
Okay, 12 to go. Thank you. Yeah, he's kind of lost a lot of position here. That's
it's like the 22 Diesel's making a move on the leader on 21, and he makes a pass just like that. Wow, that's pretty good. He made a move low and cleared him nice and clean, and off to the races he goes.
Just like that.
He's not getting away, but he made that pass nice and clean, and it was...
You know, we got some good action going on here with the 19, 51, and 4. Things are really starting to clog up here. It's almost starting to look like New York traffic here at rush hour. Holy cow, everybody's starting to bottle up. Those, you know, I'm running back here with the 19 and voltage. Ooh, the 48 gets into the wall a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot of bit. And man, he's losing positions left and right here. Looks like before he got back up to speed, he was going to lose 3 positions there. And that sucks. Oh, and the 19 does it. He goes spinning. The 4 went into him, got put into the inside wall. It looks like the 95 tagged the 19 again. Oh, man.
Yeah, I seen it in the background, but I hate to say it, but we have the top 3. Good old Midnight guys. They're the top 3, so...
Yeah, we're having reports.
We're having a caution. Yeah, we're having another manual caution, looks like.
And what better time to say under a manual caution, the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead over the Red Sox. So all is right with the world, Marty. So I don't know if you should say that, dude.
No, I don't know, but you said it, so we're good with it.
Yes, we are. So what, we're going to have about 9-lap dash here? Does that sound about right?
We have 9 right now. When they cross the start-finish line, they'll have 8 to go. So I'm guessing they're going to go here. They're going to pit, I imagine, because they all have to pit at least one more time. And yep, sure enough.
Yeah, well, not only your basic, fuel and tires, but I mean, there's a few cars there that got a lot of damage, and some that need to make adjustments to adjust to the damage that they have as well. So, yeah, we're not going to see anybody stay out. We didn't.
Yeah, we'll see what's going. These MBM guys, the top 3, they pretty much had that going on, that green flag run. It's nobody had nothing for them, really. They were probably working together a little bit anyway, like they were just drafting off each other. And so we'll see how crazy this restart gets. Looks like the 21 is out front out of the pit cycle, so looks like he's going to take the lead. Well, you got Hyper in 34. He's like he's in second. Then we got Venom in the 48. I don't know if he took 2 tires, because I think he was kind of in the back. And then we have the 3, Cody Workman in 4th place to round up the outside of row 2. And they'll have Diesel.
JRM seems like he'll be starting in 5th position. That'll be rounding out the top 5. And yes, I didn't
it's the 88. Yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah. The 2 car is Dooman. He'll be starting 6th, and it looks like we got Diesel in 7th position there in the 22. So, we got. This is gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
And the 21 is going to take the high side for the restart. Looks like, so he's going to be starting on the outside of the front row.
And I was just sitting there thinking, obviously if you restart on the bottom, you got to be able to hold it down. You can't just shoot up across the track. So you need speed there going into the turn. But is it much better on the outside? I mean, it obviously must be
on this track
to the 21.
Yes, in this track, I would say so, because you get kind of pinched down on them restarts, and that high side is going to have the momentum on this track. Not all tracks, but I would say that, because I've seen just about every leader's done it. So there's got to be a reason. I would say for that reason, I'd rather be on the outside than the inside. So here we go, guys. Green flag. We got 8 more laps to go. 7. Take that back. We have 7 laps to go.
Here we go. All right.
So no holds barred now.
Oh, we got the 48. He's on the inside of the 1. He makes the pass. The 1 gets down into the 88. 22 and 88. Inside wall. That's not good.
No.
I can only imagine another caution is going to come out here. Holy cow.
Yeah, I seen that from the back here. From the front, I mean, looking to the back.
Marty?
Yes, sir.
In race control, there's just crickets.
Oh. That Dooman too is looking inside, boy. He's going after it. About the only Venom guy up there in the top 3 right now. They're 3 wide, kinda, for a second there. But man, he's gonna get hung out. They're all staying up high, and looks like Dooman's not gonna prevail that, because looks like the Midnight MBM guys just worked together right there and stayed with it, and they're back up in the top 3 again. I think the 48 of Venom was trying to get to the 2, but he just couldn't make it work. And
there are some very unhappy people. Going to short track is going to be interesting. There's a lot of frustration that a caution wasn't called here, and I guess I'm not quite sure why a caution wasn't called either. You had at least 3 guys.
Yeah, you have 2 or more guys spinning. It's supposed to be a manual caution, so yeah, I don't really know what's going on with that.
Puzzle. Yeah, I don't understand either, but there's a lot of drivers in radio control or race chat that are very upset with that decision. And there happens to be a certain number that's getting called out a lot here, so I'm eager to see what happens with the this next short track we're going to, and it looks like the 38 and the 2 got into each other. I don't know what was going on with the 38 car. It looked like he was warming up. He looked like an Indy car warming up his tires. That was weird. I don't know if that was some sort of lag deal going on or what, but that was not good.
He could have been swaying, trying to break the draft, maybe. I don't really know, but...
I mean, I just have never seen that at these types of speeds.
Right.
I mean, he literally looked like he was warming up his tires. I don't know. That was weird. Either way, they're gone. And the 48
well, it looks like the 48 of... Oh, it's
yep.
Bear. Sorry, I thought that was a 48. That's a 95 is back up there mixing it up. And then Dooman rounds out your top 5 there. Maybe they'll start seeing them guys work together up front pretty much majority of the race, and they're going to try it out because, man, that 38 is dead stop there, yeah.
The 3 car lost a position there. He got into the back of the 21, Marty, and got onto the rumble strips there. And
there's another car that's went hard on the inside wall there right in front of pit road. I think he was by himself, so I'm not sure they'll have a caution there either. We got the Bear and the 95 trying to make things happen here, but I don't know if he's got anything for him.
Going for the win.
Yes, he
going
is.
For the lead. Sorry, getting a little ahead of myself. And it looks like he's going to be able to make it stick down there as the 34 makes the pass on the 21. The 3 was also looking low on there.
Oh boy, this is going to get dicey. I don't think they're not going to make it through this. I don't think they're going to make it.
And they will, Marty. Woo! 95 car got on the rumble strips there and looked like it shot him up a little bit and lost a little momentum. But that 3 car is really knocking on the, beating the bumper off of that 21 car. And as if this isn't exciting enough, we've had a couple guys promise some other guys a little bit of retribution for the next race. So everybody stay tuned. It's only going to get better.
It sounds like it.
Now that 34 car, what a surprise. I mean, if I'm incorrect, I thought that he's just been kind of running mid-pack at best most of the night. But, boy, did he turn it up. Looks like he got a little high, the 21. Oh, going to make the pass. No, he's going to have to tuck back in behind the 34 car. Oh, that 3, he's just waiting to make his move, and I don't know if it's going to be pretty when he does. And it looks like the 2 car is really looking around on the 95 of Bear as well.
Yeah, I've lost. I guess I'll stick back with Slider. I was trying to see the Bear, but I don't know if he's cut his stream off or what.
Ooh, the 3 car. Oh, I thought he was looking low on the 21. And the 3 car, the 21 got loose, moved up the track.
Wow, we got some good hard racing right here, guys. And the Bear takes the 3rd spot. He's going after it, guys.
The 21, something is wrong with that car. I think at this point now he's just overdriving it. The 2 gets into the wall. So here we go. What are we going to do here, Marty? How many laps do we have left?
I'm trying to look here. I'm on board with one of the guys that's in the back, so hopefully he's still on the lead lap, and I'll let you know here as soon as I can. I was trying to switch to Bears broadcast, and he's not streaming, I guess, so.
Oh, we got the 34. Looks like he's blocking the 95, which did not work. So the 95 is going low into 1 here.
95 is still inside the 34 now. He's going to take that.
Yes, he is. It almost looked like the 3 kind of gave the 34. 34, that's going to be his race.
He's in second position. 95 has gone in his second. Holy cow. Come out of nowhere. Oh, Matt Kenseth.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, Marty, the 21 got in the 34, his own teammate. That's his own teammate. So we got Workman in the 3 and Bear. He's looking inside. Is that it?
That is going to be it, Marty. That is it.
That's it. So we have Workman the winner.
gets the W.
Congratulations, Workman. Then we have Baird at 95, and I don't know if I'm not sure
I went around and restarted the race.
if Hyper, if they held on to it or what happened. So let me get this. I'll rewind this thing just a second. That way I can get the results here. Off slider stream. Then we got Workman, the Bear, and we got Vulture, the 20. He ended up coming in with third place. Congratulations to him. He come out of nowhere. He was pretty much, I think, in the around top 5 or something, majority of it. But then the 21, like you said, something happened to his car. I think fell off. Maybe his tires fell off or he was driving it too hard. He ended up still making a top 5. So wow, that was very entertaining. So good job, guys. I don't know where my counterpart went to, but he's gone. So I apologize for that. Anyway, congratulations to Workman for the win at Pocono for race number 3 of the MBM versus Team Venom races. So we're going to have some short track racing here after this, so that should be really interesting, especially after some of the stuff we've seen in this race. But you never know. So
okay, so all right. I don't even know where to start with everything I just heard. So I did a little eavesdropping in Discord. There's a lot of confusion and frustration and actually some anger going on with restarts. It seemed like that last one was what everybody's problem is. We did have one guy said he's out. So the frustrations are at an all-time high right now. It seems like there may be some fingers being pointed at other teams. So, guys, I'm telling you, stick around. This next one's going to be something.
yeah, it's going to get kind of crazy. I can only imagine. 'Cause we have a little short track at Phoenix going on, and we're going to probably see a lot of cautions. Hope we don't, but I imagine there's going to be a bunch of beating and banging going around. So, well, there's some bunch of guys. Looks like they're not happy. So maybe we can get all this figured out. So I don't know if there's a distinctive set of rules and it didn't get followed or what happened, but it seemed like there was a bunch of confusion and on probably what a caution is or what a caution isn't and everything else. So. So you got anything, Dean, or?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm here. Okay, I'm just listening. I'm eager to see. They're talking about the restarts. They're trying to get the restarts figured out here. It seems like on the one restart they were going a certain speed, and then it seemed like right before the restart about 10 mile an hour was dropped down speed-wise, and that caused a chain reaction. So they're just trying to get that figured out. There's a bunch of frustration going on. Marty, I guess I'm going to be lying if I said that I heard what you were talking about, and I do apologize. That's a bad teammate. I was just trying to listen in race chat here to see what is all going on.
No, I was just didn't know if there was actually a list of rules and maybe it'll get followed, or if there is, or maybe there's obviously some kind of confusion. Some people are upset
Yeah.
of how whatever, maybe pace speed or whatever, and then I don't really know.
I don't think it's. I have yet to see a rule book as far as rules go. I think what the confusion is, or what the issue at hand is there's a certain takeoff speed which seems to be 80 miles an hour, and it's seeming like before that last restart, the leader bringing them to the green was doing about 90, and right when they were getting ready to take the green flag, he backed it down about 10 miles an hour back to pace speed, and then everybody bunched up. So yes, as far as the rules go, from what I'm hearing, yes, there's an 80 mile an hour pace speed under caution, and there's a big confusion as to why that wasn't being honored by the guy that was leading them to the green flag, is from what I'm hearing. So, but it seems like the cooler heads are possibly prevailing here, and I think we're going to get it all figured out for Phoenix here.
So, I mean, I'm in the booth, so they're saying the 21, because I think he was in the lead there.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and he's owned up to it, and I think the 21, which is Slade, I think he's one of the cleaner, more respectable drivers. So I truly think it's just an honest mistake. That's all it is. I mean, there ain't no need to make anything bigger out of it. But as you guys watching and us up here, Marty, we know what it's like, man. When you're in a race like that, no money, nothing's on the line, but bragging rights are on the line. And when it comes down to competition, we're all guys, and we want to be the bigger guy.
Sure.
In anything and everything that we do. So I get the frustrations, but again, yeah, I think it was just an honest mistake. It was owned up to. I guess let's see who says, okay, it was just a mistake, we'll move on, and let's see who says, no, hell no, I'm getting that guy next race. So, and it's not just the 21 that people are getting frustrated with. I'm hearing Venom's name a lot going on here too. So I think there was just a lot of rough driving going on, and it is what it is. So it's easy in these situations, as we all know and we all find out. It's easy in these races, and it's not you that did anything wrong, it's always the next guy. And so we got a little bit of that going on over there as well. But
hey, it is what it is. I call a spade, so
right, exactly. Yep. And again, what I'm hearing in race control is no different than what everybody has heard in every league they've ever drove in. So,
and I don't really think it's dirty driving. I think people are driving their cars over the limits because they're trying to win the race. I don't think it's like, I'm just going to wreck the whole field, screw y'all. I just think it's some hard racing, and obviously in the race everybody's trying to push their cars fast, and a lot of times it just doesn't work out, so it's just a regular reaction to try to go as faster, to try to get up there and try to maybe help your teammate or do what you can do. But it's just part of it, obviously I know that. So I'm always in the wrong place, wrong time for my concerns anyway. But congratulations to Workman again after all the drama. But he obviously he earned what he got, and he had a really strong car. It wasn't like he just took advantage of some mishap. He drove a really good race from what I've seen. He was pretty much up front, and congratulations. 95 tried to make it work, but anyway, he give props where props is due, I guess. So
yeah, exactly. Do we want to maybe try and get Workman up here? Do we want to?
I have no idea how to get him, so I don't have him as a friend or anything. I
just suggested him here, so.
Oh, okay.
You know, he always seems very smooth and very cool under pressure, and so yeah, it was well. And here he is, Cody. What's happening, brother?
Dean, Mick, whatever. I can't remember what I called you back in Elite.
The Mick.
Mick, me, yeah.
Hey,
We go
yeah,
back.
Mick's fine. Hey, man, congratulations. We were just talking about how, well, this is Workman's first time in this little midnight Venom battle, and look what you did. You went and pulled yourself a victory right off the bat, man. How did it feel? Take us through the race.
First off, huge thanks to Midnight just for having me in this series. They were more than welcoming to let me in their league as soon as the draft was over, and since that point I just got to learn a lot of new things from them, racing styles and great competition. Yeah, I was very confident from the drop of the green flag, started up in third, had a fast car but had a stable car, and that was the real key thing in being able to race people, especially going through turn 2 and turn 3, which I felt were my two best corners personally. But yeah, it worked really well with my Midnight teammate Slade in the 21 there for most of the race, and then we had the 34 of Jay Hyper, who I thought did really good too for his first time being in this as well. But yeah, but dang, winning that Pocono, that's extremely awesome with Pocono Raceway being our title supporter, our title name for Midnight's Cup Series. Really big honor for me personally to win at that racetrack, and especially with this being, with NASCAR being at Pocono this weekend. It's really cool and kind of funny. Haven't gotten that first win in Midnight on our Tuesday night leagues yet, but yeah.
Nice.
I'll take this first win. It was great.
Well,
Yeah.
needless to say, I mean, you should feel pretty good about when you guys go to Pocono. Yeah, from up here, I mean, the racing was phenomenal. The draft looked, you know, strong as always. I mean, I guess, you know, how hard was it to stay cool and hit your marks? Because I know that Pocono's, that's huge at that track, as it is with any, but maybe more so here than most. You know, hitting your marks in one and getting that tunnel turn just perfect. You know, was it a little nerve-wracking, or were you able to kind of stay cool behind the steering wheel, so to speak?
Oh, it was definitely nerve-wracking, and especially with just with this Pocono itself. You know, you got three very different corners. It's very hard to get a rhythm there. And on top of that, we got 4 times wear, which means tires are falling off, and you got to change your driving style every single lap, every single corner, towards those last 2-3 laps of the run. But yeah, I was feeling pretty comfortable up there in the last couple laps with me, Hyper, and Slade up there, and then kept looking in the mirror, and here comes Bear, here comes Bear. I was like, oh, no, he's gonna snub me out of another win of one of these, ain't he? But nope, it was kind of cool. Just me and him battled it out the last lap, and took it. I saw I had a little bit of a gap there that last corner, so just took it a little conservative, knowing the tires were worn. But yeah, just really stoked, really excited to get this one.
Yeah, well, we just want to tell you congratulations. Looks like a heck of a race. Do you want to chime in and all the drama, or I guess confusion that's went on? Was that with the restart or something, or do you know anything about that?
Well, from my view, I personally felt like one car in particular, the 2 car was jumping.
Cody, I'm sorry to interrupt you here. Sorry, I know it's very rude. Hey, we kind of have some things going on in the Discord that I think you probably should attend to. I think they're trying to figure out if we're going to run a second race or not. So.
Okay, well, congratulations, Cody. So we appreciate it, and
sorry,
good job.
Interrupt there.
It's almost 9:10.
Thanks for broadcasting. It was awesome.
Yep, no worries.
Yeah,
All right.
no problem. Good job.
Have a good
Cody.
day.
Good luck
See you,
next
bud.
time.
Alrighty then.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
No, you're fine. It's almost 10 after anyway, and that's when they're supposedly, if they're going to race, they're starting at 9:10. So
no, I guess what I'm understanding here, and I'm not sure what the situation is going on. I'm going to try not to call anybody out here, but it seems like Okay, we are going to run it. And okay, so we are going to run Phoenix, but it seems like there were a few of the Midnight guys that have backed out and declined to run this next race. I guess I'm not sure what all was going on or being said. We're in the interview there with Cody, and yeah, like you said, Marty, man, that was an awesome win by him. And like he said, that's such a tough track to run one lap, let alone, you know, all of those laps, hitting them perfect and battling the top drivers in the world on this game, you know. So that was a really good win by him.
Yeah, it's yeah, I'm sure the beans will be spilt out at some point this week or next week, or maybe not, or obviously everybody tuning in and watching or listening, or actually the people in the race knows what happened and knows there was some kind of confusion going on. That's all I was trying to get out of Cody. But yeah, they're supposed to start, I think, at 9:10, so we have 1 minute left, so I didn't realize on the time, so I guess that's kind of my bad. But hopefully we'll have another race, so, and I guess we'll see what happens and who doesn't show up or whatever. So I have no idea. So I imagine it had something to do with the rules or the controversy or the restarts or whatever happened. So guess we'll just see.
Yeah, right, absolutely. Yeah, I think that's kind of what it all is. So, but you know what? You know, like I've said, it's competition. Emotions can run high. You know, I will definitely back up my earlier statements at the beginning of this broadcast that, you know, all these guys are good dudes and all that. So I mean,
Sure.
I think it's just a little situation that'll blow over. But anyhow, yeah, that was an awesome race, man. I thought the competition obviously was great. I thought the racing was really good. Obviously, there were some situations that weren't the best according to other people's standards, but man, I mean the 3 wide, didn't we have 4 wide at one point?
Yeah, for a couple seconds anyway. Yeah.
Oh man, I tell you, they put on a hell of a show for anybody and everybody that was watching, and that's what I'm going to take away from Pocono, not the mishaps or mistakes or whatever everybody, you know, they want to say. I'm going to take away from that was awesome racing, another opportunity to see pro league drivers at their best, and top 50 drivers, and just guys that run regular leagues like you and I and the guys watching. That's what I'm going to take away from it. Absolute, just awesome, man. It was just an awesome race. Really good, really good.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll see what happens. So I'm not sure if Bear or Bags has the in the 19 has the pole for the next race, but they're in the front row anyway. So I did get a chance to look at Bear's qualifying lap. He ran a pretty fast time, so I think it was up really fast. So guess we'll see. Probably a bunch of people getting put in the wall. Hope we don't get out of hand, but that's part of racing. So hopefully everybody will take a breath and get calmed down and hopefully have a decent wreck. But you never know, guys. So not really sure when we're starting. We're supposed to start at 10 after. Now it's 12 after, so I haven't really heard anything yet. So haven't got any invites or anything. So hopefully we'll get to you as soon as we can. We don't really have anything else, so hopefully everybody makes it. But then again, Dean's saying there's a couple guys that aren't making. I guess they're probably upset, which I can totally relate to that as well. So maybe we can get a rules list, or if there is one, and maybe, you know, maybe give them to both the leagues and people that are running in these races every week, and that way something happens, it can get dealt with from race control or whatever needs to be done as far as pace, speed, where to restart, how fast you should be going, and all that kind of good stuff. So And we look like we got a race invite, so it looks like we're fixing to get this going. I'm going to wait here a couple seconds just to make sure, because I don't see anybody streaming. See if the bear is streaming. Doesn't look like he's streaming either. Alright guys, here goes race number 2 to ISM Raceway.
Alrighty, go ahead and accept the invite.
I already did. I got it. I waited a couple minutes anyway, and just to make sure. Well, I don't look like Slider's not streaming and Bear's not streaming, so I'm gonna go to Venom. Maybe I'll just go to Twitch here and see if I can get a stream on here, so I can figure at least a lap count going on. If I can find my Twitch, there it is. You there, Dean? Never mind. Okay, so we're fixed to go green. I guess all the guys that I know apparently are not streaming this race, so I apologize for that. I have no idea how to get a lap count. Looks like we're going green flag, green flag. Looks like we have 19, then we have the 48. Headed in turn 3, 19 still has the lead. Looks like the 19, he's still holding that lead. He has a really good car in the beginning here. Early race. Let's see if we get in the back. See anybody beating or banging or what's going on here. Looks like they're all pretty much running. Nice and easy race so far. So we'll see how long that lasts. But right now they're pretty much all single filed and doing what they do. Looks like we got the winner of Pocono running in the top 4, looks like, in 4th place. Looks like that's Pat's in the 1, and we got Hyper again. Looks like running the 34 again. I thought Galen was going to run this one or another one. Maybe he couldn't run, so. But yeah, that 19 looks really, really strong. So he's kind of pulling away from the Venom in the 48. So we'll see what happens here in a few of them tires get worn down, and we'll really see what everybody has as far as whether their car's handling in races and drives. And I just wish, guys, I wish I had a stream to find a lap count, but I don't. So we still have the 19 to lead, the 48 and the 1. And it looks like we got Workman in 4th place. It's in the 3. If I can go on back here and see. Yeah, the 1 looked like he got into the 48 a little bit, making a move on the inside. No harm, no foul. Then the 48 takes it back. As they're doing that, Workman's probably fixing to make a move on the 1. And he makes the pass on the 1. Not really showing the 21, so I guess he didn't make this race. So might be something that Dean was talking about. A couple people decided not to run in this one, so.
I'm sorry for not being here for this beginning.
Oh, it's fine. Nobody decides to want to stream, so I have no idea what lap they're on.
Okay.
Bear's not streaming. Venom's not streaming. Slider, I guess, didn't make the race, and I don't think Jay Woods. I'm sorry. Slade, I guess he's one of the guys that didn't decide to race either, as you were talking about. So. And Slider, I got Slider and Bears and Venoms, those 3. We have the 1 going to the pits as I'm talking, and those 3 normally is what I follow on the stream, and neither one of them have a live broadcast, so I apologize, guys. I have no idea what lap anybody is on because I don't have a stream to go by. So. So I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know what's going on here. So they have some
full time
pit road stops look like going on right now, which will make our life even better. That's what I have no idea who's winning. Well, good to see some green flag runs, so I'm sure a lot of guys are. Didn't see really any craziness. I know the 1 and the 48 were going at it kind of, but besides that, it's been pretty tame actually from the conversations of whatever we were hearing, you were hearing in Discord. It's maybe the guys that were really upset just decided not to race and made it better for all. Maybe, I don't know, but
well.
So I apologize, guys. I just don't have a lap count, so I don't know. And I have no idea who's winning. So I'm going to go with the 19. I know they made some green flag stops, but I can only guess he's still in the lead. So it looks like that 48 is looking inside the 19. Looks like he's right beside him now.
Well, Marty, the good news keeps on getting better. My system ejected my game, so I am no longer watching the race. And it's not accepting my disc, so I'm going to have to turn my system off, but I will be right back in this party.
Alrighty.
Good Lord.
Looks like Venom, we're looking at the leaders, just took the lead from the 19. So don't know if he has just burned his tires up or if his car's getting away from him or what's going on, but we'll see. And then Jay Woods in that 51 is coming along as well. So then we're looking at Bear. It looks like he's fixing a pit. Maybe he didn't pit. Oh, I don't know what. Oh, he barely got the cone there in pit road. Thought he missed the entrance there. That was really close. We'll have the 19 and the 95 coming in. So if anybody knows if there's another live stream going on, could just message me or something. That would be great. This is kind of driving me crazy not knowing what lap we're on. All right, thank you, Justin. I don't. It kind of messes it up for us and the viewers, but we'll just go with it, and we'll wait for a caution, and whoever's in the lead, then we'll try to just stay with them as best as we can. That's all you can do. So that 19's got to be somewhere up in the top. So he's had a really good car so far for the race. So I really don't know what happened to the 95 that pitted in with him, but I don't know if the 19 maybe got 2 tires only or something. I really don't know. So, or maybe the 19 only got 2 tires and the 95 is getting full fuel road. So I'm just gonna guess that the 19's in the lead. So I'll try to flip around, see if there's any other racing going on, but everybody seems to kind of be spread out here. Which I'm really surprised. We'll run with a 34 here. We'll kind of got cars around him anyway, so. Like we got a bunch of green flag pits going on, so okay, I guess I can turn this off. Once again, I apologize, guys, for not knowing where we are. So it is what it is, I guess. So like we got a little battle going on with a 348, 34, 95. I don't know if everybody's pretty equal or just people are just riding around right now, but I'm sure time will tell of that situation. I think they're probably just riding around, and if somebody makes a mistake, then they're going to take advantage of it, but they're really not doing anything crazy as of right now anyway. Like they're trying to get a little race here. Like is that the 48? Made a pass on Workman in the 3. Then we got the 95 that was peeping on the outside there at 34. So, and he is on his back quarter here. It looks like he's gonna make the pass. Looks like the 95's looking to pass the 3 too. I don't know if the 3 maybe his car's gotten tight or what happened. Looks like he brushed the wall a little bit. And we have a caution, looks like, so maybe that's the end of the stage 1. And I have no idea when the stage is at, but see if I can get in Discord and see if I can listen to these guys. Oh wow. Well, I guess I can't hear anything. Everybody has their mic muted. In Discord too. So the 19 is in the lead, and we have Venom in the 48, Barrett in the 95, Workman in the 3, Hyper in the 34, and looks like we have Jay Wood in the 51. All coming into pit road, so can't imagine nobody's gonna do 2 tires at this track this early. So looks like the 19 is going to keep his position, and we have Venom in the 48. Will retain a position in second, and then we have Workman in third, Bear 95 in fourth. So looks like they pretty much all made regular pit stops, and have no idea what lap it is.
I am back. Looks like we're under caution. No, not yes.
Yeah, we've been under caution. I don't know if it's in the stage or what. So.
So, do you know how many laps
I have no idea.
we're in?
I have no idea.
Like to begin with, how many?
I have no idea. Nope, I really don't. I have no idea.
Good enough.
I normally have about 3 streaming, but the people messaging me and they're saying nobody on MBN is streaming anyway. I guess somebody messed up and nobody from Venom is streaming. So, and the ones that are not racing. So the ones that I have, Slade's not racing, Slider's not racing, Bear's racing, but he's not streaming. Venom's racing and he's not streaming. So that's the only guys I have. So that's my only option. So I didn't know if anybody else knew, but the other guys on here that are watching in are saying the same thing, that nobody's streaming on their end either. So we'll just have to wing it and try to stay up with the leaders and see what happens. So green flag, guys. And it was all muted too, Dean, so I tried to go in Discord earlier. So
yeah, I just asked in Discord as well, and
it was all muted when I lit. Yeah. So yeah, the 48 looks like he's peeping inside the 3 of Workman, and the 19 is still out front. The 48 actually, it looks like he has a pretty decent car. He's made some nice passes in this race. And Hyper trying to make it 3 wide into turn 3, it looks like.
And it is 3 wide. The 34, 48, and 3 in the.
Oh, the 48's in the middle. Oh no, this is going to be good. Oh, he backed off. That was smart for him. And the Workman gets in the
really
wall.
Higher, yep. Ooh, and the 3 and 95 almost got into each other. From the looks of it, I obviously jumped in here a lot later than I wanted to be, but there's a lot of clean-looking cars, so it's, oh!
And the Workman's all in the back of the 95 there for a minute there, and we're all good.
The one car just turned right into the wall, and he is slow on the outside here. Oh, man. Turn 2, he is going really slow. I don't know what happened there. And it looks like we've lost the one car. The one is either disconnected or aborted the race.
Nobody seems to have anything for the 19, but it seemed like his car, the first part of that race kind of fell off, so maybe he has more of a short to mid-run car, but it seemed like they were catching up with him a little bit towards the end of the run, but I don't think they were probably going full blast as they should, but I don't know. It just seems like that 19, he's in another zip code right now, so. Guess we'll see. It looks like the 95 is peeping inside the 3 again at Workman. They're having a little battle going on there.
They are. I'm riding with the 51 car here of Jay Wood, and I tell you, it looks like the 95 got the better of the 3 car off of turn 4 there. And now we got the 51. He's taking a peek. Ooh, he got a little high there and had to let out. Otherwise, he's going to get into the 3 car. And now they've all. Ooh, and the 51 gets into the wall. They've all gone into single file. But yeah, that 3 and 95, they got a heck of a battle going on back here. And I think that's kind of allowed the 51 to get back into that little 3 car race there. But now that the 95 and 3 have kind of settled down, it really doesn't look like the 51 has much for him at this point.
Yeah, I know the beginning of the race, they pretty much got single filed, and
but 34 gets the inside wall going into 3.
Nobody has nothing with that 19. Ricky Baggs, he's just still looking good. I'm just kind of curious if it stays green, if all right, appreciate it, Justin. If his car kind of goes away, Justin Mon, I'm sure he's Midnight Guy, so he's telling me he'll give me an update if he hears them, because I didn't hear anything.
Okay,
so
not to interrupt here, Marty. We got the 95 looking low on the 34. Oh, and the 34 comes down on the 95. The 95 saved it. What a heck of a save. Didn't lose any position, as now that did affect the 95. The 95 is high. Not literally.
And I'm sure he's upset. I'm sure he's not happy.
Well, the 95's now peeking back under the number 3 car there, and he just walked right by him. That was a heck of a run the 95 car had. And the 3 car got bumped into the wall. I don't want to leave this car. Look for who. All right, I'm going.
I'll go back there, as I know Bags, he's way out lead, so I'll run with that group.
Like the 51 got into the 3 car a little bit, as the 51 is now falling in line behind the 95 of Bear. Jay Wood is just kind of doing his own thing here right now, just buying time. We got... And I was just going to say, before all that little action happened, this is one of those tracks where, again, every track you obviously want to hit your mark, but ooh, God almighty!
The Bear gets it at 34.
Well, what happened is the 34 come out of that turn way too hot and just right into the wall, which, of course, an accordion to 95 of Bear.
Right
into him, and but Bear didn't really lose that much to 51 of Jay Wood there. And of course, just as I was getting ready to say, everybody hitting their marks good, that happens, but this is a track where I think, in my opinion, and guys weigh in, where this is maybe a little bit more difficult than any other track to continuously hit your marks every chance you get, because it's so easy to get loose off of, especially turn 4. It's so easy to go in way too hot.
Well, it's so brutal in your right front on this track. The right front goes away pretty quick, especially if you're driving your car really hard. It'll eat that right front up and cause your car to lose a little grip and tighten up really quick. So, what's up, Tim?
What I see there, though, 51 of Jay Wood politely asked the 95 of Bear to please get moving. He gave him a little love tap there on the rear. And we got some pretty good racing.
Looks like we got a caution maybe, or no?
Okay, so
it looks like they go slow on my screen for a minute for some reason. I don't know if that's a game deal or what, but kind of looks like they're slowing up.
Car. Yeah, he lost position to the 34. I don't know if he just kind of let him go. The 3 seems to have found himself out on the top, on the outside, and he just can't get back down into line. So he's lost position to the 34. The 10 car is like way down on the dark apron. Oh, okay, so the 95 car has pit. The 3 and the 10 got a nice little battle back here, and the 38 is just licking his chops, waiting to get by both of them when a mistake is made.
And as I say that, it looks like the 48 of Venom is starting to catch the 19 of Bags towards the end of the run again. He did that before, and he's like 3 car lengths from him right now, and he was kind of checked out. So I don't know if he just overdrove or his car just tightens up really bad towards the end of the runs, but Venom seems to have a better long run car, and so it's as I said that, then he kind of pulls away a little bit again. So not sure if the 48 made a mistake or something like that, or vice versa, but he's like he's playing with him, and now he's like completely gone again, like I don't know, 25 car lengths ahead of him again all of a sudden. It's almost like he was kind of toying with him, or maybe just laying back trying to save his tires, and said it's time to go again. He's definitely got the car to beat for this race, from what I've seen. Looks like maybe the 48 went into pit road. Man, guys, this 19 is completely checked out of everybody. Pretty impressive. Don't nobody have nothing for him at this point. It looks like we've had no cautions except for the competition yellow. But that 19 is just gone.
Yes, Tim, you do need to get this game and do some racing. It is an
and the 19's coming in pit road now.
Game.
Leader in pit road finally. I'm just staying with him, Dean, so I don't really know who's leading
With who?
or what lap. The 19 of Bags, the leader.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't know if I don't, then I'm going to miss something, and because I have no idea what lap they're on. He seemed to stay out there longer than anybody, so.
I just heard we got 7 laps to go in Discord.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like
Oh, the
somebody
95 got into 51 a little bit. Well,
So
the 19 is
now in.
And that just came to pit road.
at 10-4.
So yes, with the 19 coming in to pit road, obviously that changes the leader. Unless everybody else now, if everybody else is pit as well, the 19 still could be the leader.
Yeah, because he stayed out a lot longer than other guys, so.
Okay, but now I see that he's behind the 95 and the 34, and the 51's right on his tail. Now I know those guys were up running, at least the 34 and the 95 and 51 were all running together. There's maybe 4th, 5th on back.
Yeah, I think
Well,
maybe Bear and them, the 95 and them, short pitted maybe, but you lose about 2 good laps, if not 3, on green flag pit stop. So yeah, I don't know. It could be he could be back in 3rd or something possibly, but Lord knows we would love to know.
Correct. Yep. And you know, as we say every broadcast, might as well just say quick in this one in case someone from 704 is paying attention. Guys, please, live leaderboard and lap. That's all we're asking for. Live leaderboard, lap count. That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, amen.
Yes. Okay, so now the 19, man, you're right. He has just got a nice, smooth race going on. And now we got 2 wide right in front of him with the 95 and 34. And the 34 just got into the wall a little bit. I've seen some sparks. So we have 4 guys right now that just like made like a diamond
19
shape.
is looking inside the 95.
Yes, he is. Oh my gosh, the 95 ain't backing down. We all know that. And it looks like the 51 and 34 are definitely battling pretty good behind there. The 34 is trying to make a deep dive. Did not get it. Could not hold it down. The 51 is now trying to capitalize on that as he is running low of the 34 car. Jay Wood is looking to, and he cannot. Wow, this is just back and forth racing.
Look like the 19 gets a little bit on him through the entry and center, but then Bear, it seems like the 95 gets a little drive off, but now he just made the pass. Holy crap. What a move. That guy's got some car this track. He just powered his move around that 95, which anybody knows this game. It's not an easy thing to do around that guy. He seems to be pretty fast on all races, so wow.
Well, and let's not, while we're all getting caught up in this awesome 4-pack race here, there's a guy that's slowly but surely creeping up to this 4-pack, and he's driving the gold number 3 car. Workman is starting to rear his head into this. I don't
think they have probably maybe 2 laps to go, if most, right now. Correct. I'm guessing. Yeah.
But yeah, he's catching them. He's catching this pack. I mean, if there's 6 or 7 laps left, which there's not, but if there is, yeah, he's definitely catching the leader guys.
Oh no, Dubin just takes out, gets loose or wrecks or something.
Looked like him.
Yes, the 95. No, not the 19, but looked like he got into the 19. Maybe touched him. Maybe I don't really. I just caught a glimpse. I just know the 2 got really out of shape and then got into 95, and that, of course, killed his momentum.
The 34 just hit the cones, and oh my God, he hit the water barrels. So the 3 is overtaking the 95. I'm telling you, he's right there now. He's right behind. Okay, so what we got? Voltage, Jay Wood.
That's Bags.
Followed by Workman. Where's Bags?
That is Voltage. He's in a 19.
Voltage.
Yeah, well, call him Bags. That's his actual online name, so I think so.
Oh, well, it says on the top Voltage.
Yeah. That's what I was doing, but on he's a pro heat driver, and it says Bags, so I'm kind of confused. Unless that's 2 different guys,
I'm very confused.
Unless that's 2 different guys. So I was racing that same car, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the 19 is well, I'm getting a message saying 16 to go. I thought you said there were 7 to go, like 10 laps.
That's what I heard in now 27 to go. 16 to go, yes. Thank you, Justin. That's what I heard in Discord. I heard someone say 7 to go. So that clearly is not the case. Man, this is so frustrating how this is.
What's up, Opie? Yes, he is on rails.
Oh, what's up, man?
Yeah, that 19 is checked out, man.
He really has, and again, Jay Wood is really holding his own here, and I'm telling you, if there could be one more caution, or if something happens, the race for the first place for the victory here would be amazing between the 19, 51, and 3. I'm riding with the 3 car here, and it really doesn't look like he's gaining on them or losing on them. So it looks like we got 3 pretty equal cars, which is saying a lot for Jay Wood and Workman here with the 19 Voltage, Bags, whatever his name is, being so dominant today. It's a very impressive performance, and I can't express enough how the 3 car is going on pit road. So it appears to me that there's going to be one more green flag stop, and I keep forgetting that these guys are running 4 times tire wear.
Correct.
So what that means is their stuff is falling off fast.
And the fuel and the tires and all that stuff, yes. You have to make more pit stops on 4 times, obviously, so. But it's.
So everybody is just kind of spread out. And
19.
now it may look like, ooh, the 95 car exited the trial but way too hot, and he got into the wall pretty hard. I wouldn't be surprised if that affects the 95 car's handling and slows him down just enough to take him out of this here. I mean, again, it's kind of hard for me to believe that anybody's got anything if this race stays green for that 19 car. The 10 car gets into the wall. The 34 car takes him down low. We have a car coming out of pit road, so
trying to catch.
Now, I was just going to say, it really looks, you know, it's kind of hard to tell. It looks like everybody's just riding around here, but I tell you what, man, every one of those guys they're white knuckling it, man. They're giving it all they've got, because I'm pretty confident that they all know just as well as we do that there's probably not going to be another caution here. With the competition yellow already come and gone, and I think that's why we're starting to see some guys maybe get into the wall on exit, or I mean, they're driving them harder than they're allowed to be driven right now. So
yeah, well, I don't think they're going to have a flying saucer to catch the 19 or the 51's only car that's about, looks like 15 cars lengths behind the 19. That besides that, they're like literally like half a straightaway ahead of everybody.
Right.
Then the 50. Oh, the races must be over. Or are they still racing? Oh, they're making pit stops again. I was going to say, I thought the 51 was catching the 19, but they were both pitting.
Yeah, everybody, like I was saying earlier, it seems like everybody's got to make this one last green flag pit stop here. And that's what I was saying, you know, that's where, now here's the thing, tire wear's obviously got to be pretty bad here, especially with the 4 times wear. So I would be really shocked and surprised if anybody's going to take 2 tires. I just don't see that happening. I think everybody's probably going to take 4. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe if you're in the back or mid-pack, you don't have nothing to lose. I mean, if you're trying to win a race, you might try it. But I don't think the leaders, as far as head as they are, as I say that, they come out. But I can't imagine they would. If you have that big of a lead, I would definitely go with 4. All depends how many laps are left. Because, you know, again, we wouldn't know that. So.
Right, yeah,
I guess it's about 10 or less, I'm assuming, anyway. I don't know. 19 to go was a while back in short track terms, so.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, I was just going to say, I'm seeing a lot of comments that, you know, people coming in to watch this all talking about the 19, and yeah, the 19 is definitely, this is definitely his track. He, you know, everybody's got their own thing, their own track that they're good at, and that they're almost unbeatable at. And I would have to say that I'm just going to go with Voltage, because that's what it says on the top. So, Voltage, this is definitely his track. It's very impressive to see him doing what he's doing. I mean, from what I understand, you know, I wasn't here for the first few laps, but from the get, he has been untouchable. And that's just impressive to see. It's unfortunate for everybody else, and but yeah, he's fast. He is fast today. And I'm riding along with the 34 car, and it's kind of cool to watch him run his lines. He's doing a really good job. But man, he's really throwing that bad boy in these turns. I mean, he's just got to be eating his tires up, but it's pretty cool to watch him run his line. Oh, he got in the wall a little bit there. So we got a little battle going on. Is that lap traffic? The 19 and 48? Okay, so the 48's about to go a lap down, and you can bet the farm that he's running his tail off. That's Venom of the 48 trying to not get zapped here by Voltage. Oh, we got the 10 car in the wall. The 19 does get into the left rear quarter panel of the 48 car, and they're running side by side down the back stretch, which used to be the front stretch. It's really changed the track.
All right.
So we have a track that's now the front stretch is the back stretch, vice versa. We don't know how many laps we're running. We don't know who's leading. It's just a bad day, Marty.
Yeah, it's could be worse, but yeah, it's. I think we definitely know the dominant car and who's the leader anyway
Right.
at this point. But that's about
Well,
all I
again,
know.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. But I'll tell you what, as Lee Corso says, not so fast, my friend, because this 48 car is really keeping the 19 at arm's reach. It's almost as if he's kind of running away. Now, I don't know if the 19 has, a sizable lead and he's just not wanting to get into any more situations or issues with the 48. That could possibly be, or the 48's found something here in the later laps of this race.
Yeah, he's had a pretty decent car, I think. Seemed like I said, at one point he was running him down, and then it was like, he was just playing the cat and mouse with him maybe and just saving his tires, and the 19 just left him again. So, but he seemed to have a pretty good car through the whole race.
Correct.
I don't know if he's going to let the leader. Nope. I thought maybe he was just going to let the leader go by, but I'm sure the 51 of Jay Wood's like, race him. Oh, they both go in the wall. Or is that the end of the race?
Oh, the 19 is not happy about that. Oh,
They
no.
both got in the wall, man. Wow.
That's going to be...
We're gonna talk about that. Don't worry.
So, did the 3 win?
I don't know what's going on. If that's in the race, they had a caution, but apparently it's over. I'm so confused. I guess that was the end of the race. So it's showing Venom won.
I heard somebody in the Discord say 3 won the race, see you in 2 weeks.
I don't know, on the entry list or whatever, it's showing Jay Wood. I don't know who won. Justin won. So thanks, Justin. Justin won. Venom won. Thank you, Justin.
Venom won?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Justin.
I thought the 19 was ahead the whole time. See, what do I know?
I will, I'm going to get the Venom in here. There's definitely some questions that I have. It seems, tonight, the first week that we did this, everybody was, running clean, I think excited to be in here. And I think, there were a couple issues at Pocono that tonight that really just changed things. And tonight it was very intense. Some tempers flared. And, hey, you know what? That's what we all want to see, right? Of course, when you're in the race and you're actually racing, no, you don't necessarily want to see that. But as spectators and fans of the sport, that's what you want to see. You want to see the action. You want to see the tight racing. You want to see guys getting mad at guys for whatever reason. And we definitely got that by the wheelbarrow tonight. and that's what it's all about. I'm sorry if this offends anybody, but I thought it was awesome racing, tight racing, physical. And hopefully Justin is right, and the 48 of Venom did win.
He did. He did, yeah. I'll get Venom in here, and we'll see. Wow.
So, wild night. Marty, what's your take?
A little bit. I really don't. I was kind of, I don't know, not irritated, but frustrated, I guess. I didn't know what lap we were on or what was going on or who was leading and all that. That was kind of frustrating, but that was really actually a clean race overall. What I was expecting at Phoenix for after that first race. So it seemed like they were kind of just spread apart, in the beginning and everything, and it's just, I think it all pretty much went pretty smooth. What's up, Venom? Congratulations, man.
What's up, bud? Thank you.
Man, that's crazy.
Well,
I didn't know who was winning the race. Nobody was streaming. We were thinking the 19 was just checked out and way ahead of everybody, and come to find out that you ended up winning the race, so congratulations.
Oh, thank you, sir.
What was going on? I mean, what was there going on the track? Were you leading most of the race then, or?
It was me and a 19 out front the whole night, so he fired off a little good, and I had a little better call in the long run than he did.
Right, that's what I was thinking. I know that before the competition caution, he would kind of really check out, and then towards the end of that, towards the end, you would just literally catch him, and his car was just falling off, and you obviously had a longer run car. So was there any crazy drama or any rough racing, or was it all pretty much spread out? I was expecting a lot more, I guess, wrecks and beating the banging after the first race, but it seemed to went pretty smooth overall.
It did. I mean, it was a little bit of stuff. They said something about the 2-car, but I mean, I didn't see anything with it. So.
Right. So
Venom, it seemed like, the first week that we did this Venom versus Midnight challenge or races that we're doing here, it all seemed to go pretty smooth, and everybody kind of kept their cool. There weren't too many crazy situations, but that was the exact opposite tonight. What was your take on that? And were there any situations that kind of fired it up? And what do you expect going on into the future here?
Well, I mean, it was a little bit of stuff with the restarts at Pocono. That was a big thing to that. Of course, Pocono, you got some little handling cars, and you got some cars that handle good, and I mean, it's just the nature of it. You're going to get into people, and I apologize if I got into anybody, but I mean, I think I ran a pretty clean race there. And I mean, they were just getting at it pretty hard there at Pocono and Phoenix. I mean, I didn't see really anything going on, nothing out the ordinary. It was just typical short track racing going on.
Yeah, that racing at Pocono, man, that was crazy. I don't know that I've ever seen racing at Pocono that intense. What were you kind of expecting going into to Phoenix? Were you expecting a lot of just as intense, or a little bit more?
I thought it was going to get a little heated there. I mean, I was pretty heated after Pocono. I won't lie, and then I thought about some things right there on the first part of that race, and I didn't, and I raced clean and raced all those guys clean. So, and I mean, they were banging doors a little bit there at the beginning of that race, but short track racing. So, and I think a lot of it is we had a lot of new guys that we didn't have the first week that we did in that racing.
Right.
They're kind of learning each other,
Yeah.
I do have one last question here, and then Marty, or whatever you have to ask. So to piggyback off of the new drivers, Workman, this is his first time in this, and he got the first win at Pocono, and he seemed to be there, I think, at the end of Phoenix. But the guy that I'm really interested in, Jay Wood. I mean, this guy in your league had a heck of a performance, and now he raced in your Xfinity series and then subbed in for a guy in your league and then had a solid run tonight. Is that correct? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. Jay Wood's a good racer. Somebody referred him to us, and we took a look at him, and proud to have him a part of our team, and he's been them to the T. So proud to have Jay Wood. Jay Wood's pretty fast at some tracks. He's really fast at Bristol. I was kind of hoping those guys were going to pick Bristol because that was going to be our ace in the hole there.
Right.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, I got one more last thing. Congratulations for Venom for your first win.
Yes.
Yep. Well, thank you for that. It was hard fought, and even though 19 was on 2 tires there, he held pretty strong. So kudos out to him, and for racing clean there. He did bounce the door and gave me a bumper one time there at the end. But good racing there. I was on 4 tires and he was on 2 tires. So.
Oh, so he did take 2 tires in. Yeah, I was thinking he was the race leader, and then y'all got into it, but I didn't know if it was the.
I reckon he took 2 tires. If he didn't, he had a good pit stop because he was about 2.5 seconds back when I pitted. So.
Right. Yeah. Well, good job, man. That's nice to see the 48 victory lane at some point, at some reason or some way. Anyway, so we won't see it on the track here in about 2 years. But anyway, I just we tried to follow it. Nobody was streaming, so we really didn't know where everybody was. I just knew the 19 was kind of up there, and you were too. And after all, y'all started doing all the green flag stops, it's kind of hard to follow on this because they don't have a lap count. Hopefully they will. We're praying they would fix that in the new Heat 4 game, but we're not holding our breath by any means either. So, but congratulations, man. That's
and
that's
I
awesome.
apologize for not broadcasting. Like I said, I was a little heated.
No, it's fine. Oh, that's what I figured.
I forgot to click it on there.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I figured because I got on Discord.
Man, hey, good shout out to all the Midnight guys, man. I mean, I respect all of them, and I hope they feel the same about us, and hopefully we can continue this going on because I enjoy it. Of course, you're always going to have some heated moments after every race. So we do in our league races just like the pro leagues do too. So you're always going to have that. So it's part of racing.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's about all I got. I just want to tell you props for Venom for their first. I'm kind of biased. I mean, I'm on Midnight's broadcast, but I don't really know them guys. I know you guys, and so. But congratulations, those guys are a class bunch and really fast as well. So you really don't know who's going to win each race because all of you guys, in a nutshell, are really fast and put on a good show. So hope everybody enjoyed it, and that's about all I got. And guess I'll see you guys. I'll see you Monday for sure. So
absolutely. So thank you guys.
Hey, Venom, real quick before last thing. Okay, so first of all, when can the fans expect to see Venom and Midnight go at it again? And,
we try to go at it every other Friday night.
Okay.
That's usually what we do every other week is what we're shooting for. So.
Okay. Perfect.
And of course, a lot of those guys got pro league obligations, which I'm sure they come first. So not really sure. Just stay tuned to Bear and Slade and their Twitter pages and stuff, and you'll be able to figure out when we're going racing. So, but we're slotted for every other Friday. Yep.
Okay, everybody. June 14th. You heard it from the man himself. Venom bringing in Venom's first win, man. Congratulations. It's always a pleasure broadcasting for your league and for this as well, and I appreciate you allowing me to be a part of this. It's a great time, so congratulations, Venom.
Thank you, guys. You guys.
All right, guys.
Night.
All right, you too, bud.
You too.
Take care. Alrighty, well that'll round that up. I think I'm fixing to cut this broadcast off, and thank you guys for joining and watching. I hope we didn't clown it up too bad. So we do our best. As anybody has done this is probably in the same shoes as we are. So just want to thank everybody, and guess we'll see you guys in 2 more weeks. And I guess we won't know what track there is because they wait. I think they wait the day before or something like that. I think it's I think it's like Thursday at noon. They don't even know what track they're running. So, but anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night.